I might have to mute you for a second, Shadows. So basically, we wait for Tuesday to see the sell side. Once we see the sell side, we will start selling Bitcoin from Tuesday. Now, we do not have, I mean, you guys already know this, we do not have a probability for Bitcoin yet because the data isn't that big, but I think we can compile a 5 year data for probability doesn't really say much. I don't really think it says much, but I can try to see if I can get a short probability for this just to make things a little bit much easier and nicer for us. But on the 17th, we should see that drop to start happening on Bitcoin. And by looking at Bitcoin by itself, I can already see a region that looks interesting to me. So somewhere around here looks interesting to me, around here. So I'm expecting price to at least get to somewhere around this region right here. Then I look to sell. So I start selling Bitcoin from there around that region. And then this fall is meant to happen up until, if I'm not mistaken, February the 4th. So I might be one of the luckiest people that I rode it all the way up, and I'm gonna ride it all the way down. So at least I'm expecting to get back to the 200 moving average. So maybe 12K, 13K Bitcoin to get around that region and then start playing. So that's what I'm thinking will happen to Bitcoin. And I won't go back in. I don't think I'll go back in for this small up move. I'm not sure. Maybe when the time comes, but I might try to go in somewhere around here and just hold all the way from here whenever it does to March all the way to December. So this might be one of the longest trade I will ever have from March all the way to
Bro,
December.
when I have researched for Bitcoin. Okay,
Yes,
so many of the people say like you have to buy Bitcoin because after 5 years it will be at a value of $1 million.
it's a lie.
Is it possible?
It could get there. I mean, it could get to a million. I don't doubt it. I really don't doubt it. But it's not gonna happen
Because
now.
because because listen, what I am saying now, it is not a research for a common person. It is a research for a
Yeah.
very intelligent person. I can say he is a
Mm,
very good person, and he is into the market for a years. Okay,
yeah.
and that person, you, if at all you know the book Rich Dad and Poor Dad.
Hmm? Say that again, please.
You know the book writer Rich Dad and Poor Dad.
Yeah, yeah. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes.
Okay, the writer of the book says that this thing, that Bitcoin will reach 500 $1 million after 5 years.
I mean, yeah.
That person is saying that.
Bill Gates said the same thing that Bitcoin is gonna get to a million. But think about it this way: how many people can spend Bitcoin when they go out to the shops? Not many people. You understand?
Yes.
Until Bitcoin gets accepted worldwide and globally, and it's a currency that's being used to buy stuff in the stores, you know, only then we might see Bitcoin get to a
but
million.
but but they are making the provisions for the Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Like many of the US, in US, many of the places there are ATM to withdraw Bitcoin into cash.
Exactly. And PayPal also is trying to get some Bitcoin also. So,
Yeah,
but what's gonna
so
happen
so
is this, right?
in futures there might be a chances that Bitcoin will be a exchangeable currency, like we can trade, like we can buy a grocery from the Bitcoin, like we can purchase clothes from Bitcoin.
Of course, of course, of course. That's what's gonna happen
Yeah,
over
yeah,
time.
yeah.
But
And
what one
if at all this is possible, then I personally think that it might reach to $1 million.
exactly, exactly. Until it's widely acceptable all around the world, then it's gonna get there. But before then, it's still gonna be playing around where it is right now to like 100K. So I'm not really
Okay,
into, forced into it because we have good data to support where we can trade it, and we're gonna trade it.
okay,
Yeah, PayPal, exactly.
okay.
PayPal is already with Bitcoin at the moment. So what's going to happen is you have to keep in mind there's also 3 billion people on the planet that do not have access to internet. There's 3 billion people on this planet that don't have access to internet. So the thing about it is this: until internet gets wired very wide and everybody start accepting Bitcoin, because it's still very difficult to see where you can, buy you can use Bitcoin to buy something on the street right now. So I would say currently we shouldn't be worried about it getting to a million. I wouldn't be worried about it getting to a million right now, to be honest. And since it's in the fall season, I'm gonna worry about where I want to sell it to. But when the buy season comes, like around March, then I might probably start taking it very, very serious to start buying. Yeah, Billo, you're correct. I mean, buying Bitcoin, that's fine. But right now Bitcoin is gonna fall. I mean, I said this in September. I can't remember how many people were there in September when I was saying this. We analyzed this together in September when Bitcoin was meant to go up, and it's right around where it's peaking right now.
Oh,
So
literally, I missed it, yeah. Literally, I
yeah,
missed it.
yeah. I can't remember how many people was there, but I knew a few people were there. Yeah, a few people were there, and
Yeah, I was there. I was
yeah,
there.
exactly. So that's what's gonna happen. So right now we're gonna wait for the sell. Once the sell is done, then we all go back in again. But I'm not gonna go back into Bitcoin until around March right here. So March 31st, I can go in at March 31st and then hold this all the way to December. Or if I think it's gonna go even higher, I would not like sell anymore. I'll just keep holding it forever to when it gets to a million. You understand? That's the move right now. Yeah, but right now, I have to be honest with you. Bitcoin is most likely gonna dip. It's most likely gonna dip. So the only thing I'll be waiting for in regards to Bitcoin is to see this. Once I see these guys start selling, I'm selling. Honestly, I wouldn't even wait because man, yeah, maybe by December next year. I really doubt 40K, man. I have to be honest with you. I really doubt 40K. But you might be correct. You might be very correct. But I really doubt it's gonna get to 40K by the end of that. Means you wanted to do double what is done since Bitcoin has been created. So you want Bitcoin between now. Look, even my chat doesn't even allow me to go up. So basically, Bitcoin should go all the way beyond. Nah, man. Nah, not next year, man. Once 5G and 6G is in full play, then I think Bitcoin would have a chance. But
What
right,
I'm thinking is,
yeah,
you
Bro,
know,
bro, can you see the
this year,
double top in monthly?
this year, I think
yeah,
there was a time this year we're on 6K.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
6K,
So imagine that means that it has done more than 50% already
of
within
course,
the space of 6 months.
of course.
So looking at that projection now, I think there is gain saying that it is possible to do 40K by December next year, or even beyond 40K. A lot of stores are now accepting BTC. For
Yeah,
PayPal to absorb the use of BTC, it says a lot that the acceptance is increasing. And aside from being, like aside from the acceptance expanding,
hmm,
there is also a limited circulating supply. And
yes.
you know what it means when there is little
Demand is
supply
gonna
for
be
something.
high. There's gonna be high
Demand increases,
demand.
and when demand goes up,
The price
prices will
goes
go up.
up. Yeah, I
You know
mean
what I
you're
mean? So
correct. You're correct.
yeah,
I'm
this
not
is just
disputing
me
that.
talking in terms of economics, like
Hmm.
economics itself. That's what I see for BTC.
Yeah, I mean you're correct. I have no doubts that BTC is gonna go up. Bitcoin is definitely gonna go up. I just you see the thing about it is I don't know how far it's gonna go because you have to keep something in mind. There's policies also in place. So just as of I think last week or 2 weeks ago, they're trying to crack down on people doing fraud using Bitcoin. So they're saying
Yeah, I know.
a lot of people
Yeah.
doing fraud are using Bitcoin right now. So the banks are trying to
But
tighten the grip on it.
but the problem about that is because it is a decentralized market.
Exactly. Which means
It,
that
it
the
is not a
right
centralized market.
good. So Bitcoin is
Yeah.
going against every single central bank in the world. You have to keep that in mind. And they will do everything in their power to keep it down. Don't forget
But
that one thing.
the issue is, or the solution I think will come that will be preferred is that they will make it a centralized market, but that is not going to
No,
affect the
that's not going to
circulating
happen.
supply.
What they're going to do is they're going to absorb more of the Bitcoin. So whoever absorbs the most controls most of the currency circulation. That's what they're going to do. They're going to tighten the grip on it. So they're going to absorb a lot more because look, the COT already
And I think,
shows that they're already absorbing Bitcoin.
but what you just said now
Yeah.
says a lot that there is going to be high demand. If
Very
anybody
high
absorbs,
demand.
let's yeah, let's say for yeah, it will be very scarce to even get Bitcoin. Now, let's
Mm-hmm.
say for example now, Mr. X and X gets like more than 50% of the circulating supply for Bitcoin.
Yep.
That means that that person is in control of the supply. Mostly it's going to be the banks or whoever. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
we should be looking at it Bitcoin being scarce. And when it is scarce,
The value goes up.
price is gonna go up.
Exactly. That's
Yeah, the
what's going
value
to
goes
happen.
up.
That's exactly
So
what's
I
going to
mean,
happen. They're
what
going
about
to.
what I advise is, there's you can trade it on spot.
Yeah.
So why not? I mean, when you trade on spot, your investment is still secured as
Mm.
long as you buy it when it dips.
Yeah.
Don't buy it when it dips. If you buy it, you're safe.
Mm. I mean, a lot of people are trading on
That's
Binance.
that's what I think.
Bro, sorry to disturb you,
Yeah.
but many of the central banks, okay, like
Mm.
US central banks or of India, I can say, any of the central banks, they
Mm.
keep only precious assets with them, like gold or US dollar,
Yeah.
okay, because they are the assets. These are the assets which can which can provide liquidity in the uncertainty market, okay.
Mm. Yeah.
So for for time being, Bitcoin is not the asset which can I can say it's a safe haven, okay.
You see, the thing you have to think about is this,
So
right? I think the point
if at
there's
all
one.
I say about India, if at all I say about India, our Reserve Bank of India, like our central bank, has banned Bitcoin because they want to they want that transaction in Indian rupee or USD.
Exactly. But think
Okay,
about it.
okay,
Eventually,
they have banned Bitcoin. Bitcoin is banned in India.
yeah, eventually, what will happen is Bitcoin will still be accepted in India. What's going to happen is, space travel is happening right now, and humans are looking to move to Mars. There's going to be migration, interplanetary migration. They would have to need it. They will need a currency to spend internationally. And
Okay,
guess what? They will take the same monetary system right here to Mars. That's what's gonna happen. Basically, they would start using digital currency the most because if you look at it right now, I don't know, but in UK right now, cash is becoming more scarce. And with this
okay,
coronavirus stuff going on now, they might say, you know what? Let's start abandoning the use of cash because you can transfer more viruses, and more money is gonna go digital. The more money goes digital, the more money is gonna go into crypto as well. So the more we spend digital
okay,
currencies, the more we're going to end up spending crypto. So I have no doubts
okay,
that Bitcoin is going to skyrocket. I just don't know when. When exactly is going to happen, I don't know. I don't know what exact year is going to happen. But one thing that we have that's going to give us a good chance is this. The seasonal tool gives us a good fighting chance to know when to buy and when to sell. So I mean, with the guys, for example, some of my guys that traded what's this thing called? What's that R one called? There's another one. Ripple. Yeah, the guys that traded Ripple made a whole lot of money trading Ripple. You understand? One of my guys traded Bitcoin, made a whole lot of money buying Bitcoin. And what I even noticed is that I made a mistake buying Bitcoin with a Forex broker. I should have bought it with Binance. I should have bought it with Binance.
where
Binance,
where
Binance. Do you know Binance?
Binance broker, okay, okay,
Yeah, Binance literally gives you a whole lot money than with the forex broker. That's
okay,
that's the weird thing with it because I was looking at how much he was making on the trade that he done and how much I was making, and I had more pips than he was, and he was making ridiculous amount of money more than me. So I would say,
okay,
to be quite frank, Bitcoin is gonna go up. I have no doubts. But if you want to really trade it, trade with a crypto broker. Don't trade it with a forex broker because you end up losing money.
okay, okay. So we can go with blockchain also.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, Ripple.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen Ripple. I don't know about a chain link. I'm not really familiar about chain link, Vilo. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
Binance.
Blockchain is also a broker of like crypto.
Okay, so that would be a good option to go towards. So the crypto one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it's a blockchain is the biggest broker in crypto market.
okay,
I
that's
think. I'm not sure about that, but I
uh,
think.
the last time I checked Binance, I think Binance was making a revenue of volume of some billions. I'm not sure how many billions, like 20, 23 billion. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. 200 and something billion. It's what
like
I'm told.
like we will like either what we will do, we will research on this, and we will when the time comes for buy or sell, so we will go with the on advice of all, will collective advice of all the persons, we will go with that broker na at that time. It
Exactly.
will be good for us.
Yeah. 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 I mean, FX Pro spread is that's definitely a robbery.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. In my broker spread for BTC is bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's also nonsense. But Binance would be the option. But for Bitcoin, we're expecting Bitcoin to fall from the 17th. There's a most likely going to be a massive dip in Bitcoin from the 17th. I'm just waiting. As I said, there's only to wait to see what these guys are doing. Once we see the data for this week's and they put some position towards the sell side, I'm selling Bitcoin. I already made money from the top side. I
Okay.
want to make money from the dip as well. So that's the one with Bitcoin for the trade of Bitcoin. Um, that being said, do you guys want me to check anything else? Do you want me to analyze anything else? I mean, I've only pointed out the EuroCAD 100% day on the 12th trading day and Euro CHF we're buying on Monday. I haven't checked the exit time, but I think you guys can figure out an ideal exit for yourself. Do you guys want me to check something else?
No, no, no.
Yeah, it's becoming a very long webinar.
Go for gold. We will wait for the dip. Na? We'll wait for the dip and then we'll buy on
Exactly.
around 23rd and 24th.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do for gold. We're gonna wait
Okay,
on
okay,
gold and then we buy at a specific time. Oh my days, this thing has glitched.
okay, okay. No problem.
So with gold, we wait till I think the new data to come out and then see them going to the long side. Once they start going long on the COT report, it's time to start looking to go
Okay,
long on the 23rd.
okay, no problem.
Yeah. So far, is there any questions? I mean, some people are new. I don't know who's new, but whoever is new, if you have any question, please feel free to ask. No? Okay. In that case, then I think we should sum it up right here. So because I don't want it to get too long. So thank you for joining today, guys. The trade that we're looking for this week is definitely gonna be this is the last week one. Uh, the one we're looking at this week is Euro CHF buy on Monday, EuroCAD buy also on the 12th trading day, which is 12th trading day should be on the 16th, 100% buy. So fingers crossed this 100% hold, even though the coronavirus is in play. If that holds, that means these guys are the 100% thieves. These guys are robbing everybody in the market every single time of the
Not,
year.
can you
We
hear
are
me?
part of them. Okay.
Hello,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, the 16th starts on Wednesday, right?
Which one?
The Euro card.
EuroCAD should be 12th trading day, which is yeah, Wednesday. That's correct. So
Okay.
I mean, on Wednesday, I can try and see probably what region to expect. I would want to see it fall to around this region, but it might not get there. But at least wherever it ends up on Wednesday, you just have to wait. I mean, this is around this point would be a good buy point right here. Let me just mark this and then go back to the daily and check. Yeah, so 200 moving average is the ideal entry point because that's where the support region is also on 4 hours. So 200 moving average would be a good entry point, and hopefully it goes up very very quickly and very fast. Maybe gives us 100 pips, maybe, or maybe not, maybe 60 pips. But whatever it gives us on that day, you know, I could get angry and buy 20 lots. You know, so it's about you as well. Don't over leverage your account, guys. Whatever you do, don't over leverage. You know, and then do that. Oh, GBP USD. Okay, let me quickly. I'll do GBP USD and call it that. So first today, someone said GBP USD. So whoa, GBP looks like a massive sell. What's happening with pounds? Let me just check USD COT and check.
Coronavirus.
Now Brexit is around the corner, man. From the first now, yeah, we can't even go anywhere in Europe. We have to literally start queuing, man. That's annoying. That's very annoying. We have to be queuing now, man.
Bro, after 10 years also
Serious
we will say
matter.
coronavirus.
What?
After 10 years also we will say coronavirus.
fam, trust me. When you're traveling, man, and you have to line up, that thing is painful, man. Very painful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very
And
painful.
and and when the vaccine gets started, when vaccine will start, it will be more painful for people.
I'm not taking that stuff, man.
Yeah.
No, man. They started giving people here, bro. I'm staying home, bro. I don't mind it. If I don't have to travel for a year, I don't mind, bro. I'm not taking that damn stuff. I'm not taking
Hmm.
it. No way am I taking it.
Actually, Australia already started to protest about that. They are not going to take any of the vaccines of coronavirus, and they are like protesting for traveling any of the parts of the world
Yeah,
without vaccine.
UK is also protesting, but they don't listen, man. These people are not listening, bro. They want to literally vaccinate everybody, but I don't think it's gonna be mandatory. But we won't be able to go to concert. We won't be able to go.
It's not mandatory for the common person, but it is mandatory for the person who will travel internationally.
That's the problem. That's the problem right there,
It's a
man.
very big problem, man. They have targeted the segment which is very compulsory for every class of people.
Yeah. Well, they targeted people. I don't understand.
Like in they have targeted the segment which is compulsory for every class of people.
Yeah, of course.
Every the target audience will be covered in that international travel.
Yeah. So you
It
can
will
go for
take time, but
holidays.
it will take time, but they will cover every person in that.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
don't you want to take the vaccine?
man. You want to start spazzing, bro? You gonna start spazzing, man. Don't start
but
twitching, man. Have you seen the people that took it, man?
but
They got reaction to that stuff.
Yeah,
oh really?
Mukhtar, he is not ready to take fake virus, fake vaccine.
So
Bro.
that's the side effect of the vaccine.
Nah, man, people are getting
Yeah,
reaction, man. There were allergic reaction to that stuff. They've told anybody that has any allergic reaction, don't take that stuff. Even the doctors,
allergic reaction,
people
allergic
are,
reaction for virus vaccine.
yeah, people are getting allergic reaction to that stuff. And guess what?
Oh
The
my.
companies that created the antivirus, right? They're not liable. Normally, on a normal situation, they're liable. If they do something and you get hurt, someone dies, or something happened to their body, they will have to pay you.
They are they
Now,
are testing humans like a pig.
exactly. Now there's no liability, bro. No
Is it
liability,
that is it
man.
that you is it that you sign a contract before you take the vaccine or what?
No, yeah, you would sign, bro. You sign like if you take the vaccine and you go X, there's
Mukhtar,
nothing, man.
Mukhtar, tell them you
Wow.
give me 10 100 millions.
They won't give you nothing for that, bro. Nothing. You take that vaccine, you spasm.
They
That's
will
it,
not give
bro.
$10 also.
Nah, bruv. I'm not taking that stuff. Anybody
Wow.
can take it, man. I would gladly wait in the UK for 2 years before I move anywhere. Honestly, I wouldn't go
Oh
anywhere,
my
bro.
god.
I would gladly wait for him. I'll wait for everybody, 90% or 80% of the population to take that stuff. Then I come out and say I don't want it. Bro, I'm not taking that stuff. Under no condition are they injecting me, bro. Under no condition, bro.
At,
Nah, I'm not
at some
risking it.
point, I feel like coronavirus was designed just for some people because down here in Nigeria, bro, personally I've been in places where it's so crowded. I mean, I'm just coming back from church this evening.
Yeah.
bro, a lot of people in the church, nothing is happening to anybody.
Bro,
Nobody's catching coronavirus.
brother,
I don't know.
So,
see the thing about
bro,
Nigeria is this, yeah. Do you
bro,
know the
I think
amount of
Nigeria, bro, Mukhtar, I think Nigeria has a one fourth population of India. Okay, or
Okay.
less than that. Okay, less than that. In India, we have mosque and temples in India, and when one time prayer we go for one time prayer, we have around hundreds of people in mosque and temples. Okay, no one is catching coronavirus over here.
no,
Can you
see
see what I'm saying?
the thing that I think is this, right? See, for example, India and Africa, for example, the environment is different. So I remember in Nigeria, for example, the dust in Nigeria alone could kill a white person. Just the dust in Nigeria alone could kill a white person. A mosquito in Nigeria alone can kill a white person. But you understand? But a Nigerian will be fine. You'll be totally okay with the dust, with the mosquito, with the water, with the food. But someone from Europe, for example, if they come to that region, the system won't be able to cope. But if you come from Nigeria to UK, you'll be totally fine. Whatever happened, you don't even need proper vaccine for that stuff. You'll be perfectly okay. Now the thing is this, right? The people, the Europeans and the Americans, their system is weak. Their system is so weak that
Okay,
any small
okay.
virus and any small contagion, they get it very quickly. You know, the amount of people that smoke, the amount of people that drink, you understand?
I think that the weakness towards the
Uh,
Western world because they are not into natural things. Most of the things are
Ade,
Yeah.
yeah
Ade,
they are lab
in 2000,
Wait. There's two
they
people
are
Ade,
not into
talking at the same
yeah
time. I can't hear.
yeah. What I'm saying is the weakness in the Western world is because they are not into natural things. Most of the things are fertilizers. They are produced in the lab and all that.
Brother,
Unlike Nigeria,
brother,
unlike Nigeria, yeah,
let me break something
unlike
down to you, yeah. In
okay,
right, most of the fruits you buy in Europe supermarket, yeah, there's no seed inside of it. No
good. That's the point I'm making. They
lime.
are just fertilizers produced fruits. Unlike Nigeria, yeah, this they are all natural. They are all natural. So the immune system is high, very high
Uh-huh.
enough to suppress anything that is coming out.
Exactly. The issue here is the food and the stuff that are used in the eating here is nutrition. The nutrient is deficient. There's deficiency in
Good,
nutrients here.
good. You're
You
right.
understand? So that's the issue. So most people right here are weak. They might think they're strong, but the truth is they're like something that you fed so much chemicals that it makes them look so big and buff. But the reality is
Yes,
they're not
right.
strong. They could be broken easily with
They're
three
fragile.
twigs. That's the thing. So compared to Africa, man, if you take an African man and put him into a jungle and take a white man and put him into a jungle, by the time 2, 3 mosquito bite the African man, his body is cool. But the white person, by the time 2, 3 mosquito bites him, he's already green. So the system is totally different. It's just like the lady. I heard a story about a lady that came to Nigeria. She came to do a marriage in Nigeria, a white lady. They had to fly her out back to Germany in less than a week. She was already green. So the system is different, bro. That's why Africa is the best place, or India is the best place to be, because at those section of the world, they're eating good food compared to people in Europe.
hmm,
Everything we're
yes.
eating right here is
But,
processed, man.
Ade, what I want to say, in 2015 and 16, I was in Africa in Congo,
Yeah,
RD Congo.
yeah,
Okay. So in India, in Africa, RD Congo, yellow fever certificate is necessary to be in that country. Okay.
yeah,
So from India, I have taken the vaccine of that yellow fever, and I have gone to Congo.
yeah,
Okay, in Congo, I have stayed around 18 months, and there I have never catch
yeah.
yellow fever. Okay, and when I came back to India, after 6 months, I got yellow fever,
Fam.
and that vaccine was for 10 years. Huh?
Yeah.
The vaccine was valid for 10 years. It is valid for 10 years actually.
But you see, the thing that human beings don't understand is from every generation, whatever your ancestors already got in the past, your body already has a record of it. You don't need a
Yeah.
vaccine to revamp that. If you have
Yes.
a small infection of that stuff
That is
and
correct. That is very, very correct.
you give your body enough time and enough nutrient within that time, you will heal yourself. The truth is, no medicine in this world heals you. Every single thing that heals you is from your body. It's your body that creates it. Medicine just masks the things that you're going through.
Okay.
Antibiotics, for example, kills germs and bacteria in your body. It's not healing you. It's killing stuff in your body so your body can generate new stuff quicker to heal you. If you have a cut in your hand, it's not the medicine that heals you. It's your body that heals itself. So the issue with the Western way of medicine is most people forget that we are what we eat. It's what you eat. That's what you become.
That's good.
It's what you eat, you become. And have you ever seen a wild animal in the wild? I'm not talking about pets, in the wild. Have you ever seen an animal that grows hold in the wild? They hardly go hold.
Yes, because they eat daily food. Don't stay food. They eat daily food
Bro,
fresh.
they eat fresh food, man. The fish they're eating is fresh. The animals they're killing is fresh. You understand? The leaves they're eating is fresh.
Bro,
This why people,
in lockdown time in March and April around in India.
yeah.
Okay, you have got that video. You have seen that video. Police people were beating public,
Yeah, I saw
common
that,
people.
man. I saw,
Okay, you saw that video. Okay,
yeah, man.
okay. People were got beaten by the police, and the street dogs were roaming like a tiger over there, tiger and lion in India.
Exactly. Look, see, the thing is, let's be honest with ourselves here. The first question is Corona is not a God-made virus. It's a man-made virus. They made it in a lab. So there is an agenda
Yes,
behind it. There is an agenda behind it. No matter what happens, there is an agenda. What the agenda is, I don't know. But for the fact that Bill Gates is at the forefront of it, one question you should ask yourself is Bill Gates is not a doctor. He has no PhD in medicine or anything, but he's the number one person they go to and ask, oh, what should we do? Does that make sense?
Even from the basic, virus is artificial. It's not natural.
Exactly, man. Bill Gates himself that created the computer Windows, created virus for Windows so he can sell antivirus.
Of course, they're all
yes,
artificial.
yes,
It's
yes,
not natural.
yes. Of course,
The
So
you are right.
Mac doesn't have viruses, but the Windows have viruses. That should say a lot already. These guys are playing everybody, man. They want to
of course,
vaccinate people, man. They want these guys out, bro.
they're watching this thing in 2005, 2025. That's when they are watching this thing to end.
Yeah, fam.
2025. They planned it down already.
Exactly, man. They want to look. I wouldn't be surprised that when they start sterilizing people in this stuff, just like when they did in Utopia. They went to Utopia, right? And then they said they want to vaccinate the women against some virus and stuff. Guess what they did to these people in Utopia? They sterilized these women. These women can't give birth anymore because of the vaccines. They did the same thing in Ethiopia. They did the same thing in Egypt. So even in India, I think I think Bill Gates is banned from coming to India, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Because that
in
dude,
in our Supreme Court, Bill Gates Bill Gates is having a case over here,
yeah, because he
and
came there and
because of
vaccinate
Bill Gates
kids.
vaccine, yeah, Bill Gates vaccine, because of Bill Gates polio vaccine,
Yeah,
50,000 kids were infected in that.
exactly. And in Nigeria, right? The same thing happened in Nigeria in the north.
Yeah, same thing
Pfizer,
happened in Nigeria.
Pfizer came to this same Pfizer that are creating the antivirus or the
Bro, they are
coronavirus
just
vaccine.
making they don't have any humanity, man. They are just making business in like with making vaccines.
Brother, if there's humanity, yeah, let me just pull this up. If there's really humanity, why do we have 100% day in the trade?
Yes,
Everyone is stealing, bro. They're
yes.
literally killing people, stealing. That's what they do. That's what this world is. This world is just, I don't know what to call it, man. It's just weird shit, bro. It's all weird shit, bro. There's nothing else. I'm not taking that thing. I'm gonna stay in my house. If I have to stay here for 2 years, I'll stay in my house. I don't need to leave. I just want to buy food from the internet, bro. That's it. Simple. For money, I ain't gonna worry about that shit.
There's no way you can come and preach about the vaccine in Nigeria.
Nah, man. Buhari will take that
You,
shit,
you can
bro.
you can you
Buhari will
can't
take
say
that shit.
Either you come to India, there will be no person giving
yeah, but
you
but but
vaccine.
to Nigerians, nah,
Yeah, man.
you can't preach that stuff to
Either
Nigerians and they will accept
either
it.
you
Nah,
come to
nobody will
India.
accept it.
I don't mind, man. If I have to get out of this country, if I have to run out of this country to go, I'm gonna leave, man. They're not giving me that stuff, bro. I'm not taking that shit. I'm not
Even
taking
even
it.
if even if the government had to accept it in Nigeria, the individuals will not.
Exactly. Let the government see. The good thing is let the government take it, bro. Let them the people take it, because when they take it, they secure their own debt quicker. So it's good, man. Let them take it, man.
Bro, those men in government, they are the worst, in fact, like the dumbest people that I know. They're like so
I
dumb.
swear. I swear.
I read last month. Yeah, I read the news last month, and they said Nigeria is now in recession. I was asking myself, are these people idiots? What do you think we have been in?
You've been in
We have been in
reception all the way
recession
through,
for
man.
over 5 years. We have been in recession. You are now telling us now.
Guys,
If
this
there's
thing's gonna
anything
end
that we are
in
going into
seconds,
now,
man. This thing's gonna end in a
debt.
few seconds.
Like we are, oh shit, we
Shall
are
I
dying
restart
now.
it?
It's not even
Shall I
recession.
restart
It's
it?
debt. Nah, nah, I think we're pretty much done. I don't want to go into
Okay.
Nigeria, please. I don't want to talk about their matter. Don't let it spoil my evening. Okay.
Okay.
I don't talk about Nigeria.
Oh, man. All right,
Oh,
guys. I'll
it's
catch
all
you
good,
guys
man. It's all
later.
good.